According to a new Bloomberg report, Apple's rebuilding Siri into something that can compete with ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. And honestly, about time. Because I think even the biggest Apple fans would admit, Siri has felt painfully behind for years now. Apparently, Siri is going to live inside the dynamic island in iOS 27, which actually sounds really clean. Instead of it taking over your screen every time you ask it something simple, there'll be a pill-shaped animation inside the dynamic island itself, and then transparent result cards for answers and activities. And weirdly, this might finally give the dynamic island a proper identity again, because let's be honest, after the novelty wore off, most people mainly use it to see their music or check if their Uber Eats driver's getting lost. Apple hyped it like it was the future of smartphones, and then kinda left it there floating around at the top of the display looking pretty. Siri Conversations are also going to work more like a chat app now. You'll be able to swipe into this full conversation mode that looks similar to iMessage, with cards for weather, appointments, notes, and other relevant information built directly into the interface. This sounds way more modern, because voice assistants as we know them are kind of outdated now. People don't just want one-off answers anymore, they want context, follow-up questions, proper conversations, basically what everyone already uses ChatGPT for instead of Siri. And honestly, I'm excited, but I'm also trying not to get too hyped because we've had variations of smarter Siris coming for years at this point. Every WWDC, we wait for Apple to do something new, and then we get nothing. And they basically straight up lied to us in 2024 with the whole Apple Intelligence announcement. Honestly, how is Siri still this stupid? There have genuinely been moments where I've asked Siri something incredibly basic, and it responds like I've just asked it the meaning of life using ancient Greek mathematics. So yes, these changes sound fantastic on paper. I just really hope Apple delivers this time because patience is running thin. One of the best parts of this leak though is the dedicated Siri app Apple's apparently building. A full standalone app where you can actually look back at previous conversations, search chats, upload images and documents, type messages to Siri or use voice input. This is basically Apple building their own version of ChatGPT directly into iOS. And yes, it's not revolutionary, but I'm glad Apple's giving us this natively within iOS. And let's be honest, they had no choice but to add this because AI is rapidly changing how people search for information. I've even noticed it myself. I obviously still Google things, but there are more and more moments where I'd rather talk to AI directly than scroll through websites covered with ads, also play videos and cookie pop-ups trying to fight me for survival. We all do it. And apparently Apple is also introducing this new search or ask interface system-wide. You swipe down from the top center of the screen and you get the spotlight-style AI search bar that can pull deep information from apps and the web. This could actually be huge, because Spotlight Search has quietly been one of the best iPhone features for years already. Most people actually barely use it properly, but it's incredibly powerful. So if Apple combines that with proper AI understanding, that could completely change how people interact with their phones on a regular basis. Imagine asking, show me the photos from the restaurant that I went to last summer with Josh, and it just gives you those photos immediately. That's a sort of natural human request Siri needs to understand now. And apparently Siri will finally provide detailed web-based answers too, with bullet points and images instead of just awkwardly linking you to Siri half the time like it's giving up halfway through the conversation. Now one thing I genuinely didn't expect from Apple is apparently users will be able to choose other AI models as well. So instead of just Siri, you could potentially use ChatGPT or Gemini for certain Apple Intelligence features. That is such an un-Apple thing to do. Apple usually wants complete control over everything. If Tim Cook could personally organize your app icons for you, he probably would. So the fact that actually allowing alternative AI systems tells me Apple knows they can't afford to fall behind, and honestly, it's also probably because they're scared the EU is going to force them to do this eventually. But not gonna lie, competition is probably the best thing that could happen to Siri right now. We need Apple to wake up. Now, Image Playground is apparently getting redesigned as well, and thank God, because right now, I'm sorry, it's just not very good. Like, yes, I've used it to make stickers between friends, and some of them are quite funny, but the current image style is so cartoony that half the time, these characters look like a mobile game advert you accidentally clicked on at 2 AM. Apparently Apple's now testing more realistic image generation models though, and if that's true, this could become dramatically more useful. Because if you try to generate a person right now, they look like they belong in a Pixar film that never made it past the storyboard phase. And this matters right now because AI image generation is becoming a big focus across smartphones now. Samsung's pushing it, Google's pushing it, Apple cannot afford for their version to feel like a toy forever. Now the camera app changes are where I'm slightly nervous. Apparently Apple wants users to fully customize the camera interface with movable widgets and controls for things like exposure, resolution, photo styles, and depth settings. Part of me likes this because power users are going to love it, but another part of me really hopes Apple doesn't overcomplicate the camera app trying to please photography YouTubers who manually adjust 17 settings just to photograph their coffee cup. One of the best things about the iPhone camera app is how easy it is to use. You open it, point, tap, done. That simplicity matters for the vast majority of consumers. Thankfully, Bloomberg says the current layout will still remain the default, and the customization is more of an advanced layout option, which is probably the smartest possible approach here because my mum isn't going to know how to customize the camera app, nor does she want to. The Siri camera mode sounds interesting too because apparently visual intelligence is getting directly integrated into the camera app itself, which makes sense because AI is slowly becoming another layer on top of the camera experience now. Your phone isn't just taking photos anymore, it's analyzing and interpreting what it sees in real time, which sounds slightly dystopian when I phrase it that way, but you get what I mean. The weather app also has some changes, but I'm not going to pretend like I'm excited about those. New conditions panel, wow! I'm so excited, thank you Apple, very revolutionary. This is always the funny thing about iOS leaks. One second it's Apple rebuilding Siri into an advanced AI agent, and the next it's the Win section looks different now. Safari's updated start page actually genuinely sounds useful though, with the 4 tabs to quickly access favorites, bookmarks, reading list, and history. And apparently Apple's tweaking the Liquid Glass redesign too by merging search back into the app navigation in apps like music and podcasts. Honestly, good. Separating search on its own was always a bit unnecessary in my opinion. It's very Apple though, they redesign something, realize it's less practical 6 months later, then quietly reverse half of it and call it refinement. Classic. But honestly, the biggest thing I want from iOS 27 isn't even AI. I want stability. I want bug fixes. I want Apple to remember that smooth and reliable software is part of why people buy iPhones in the first place. Because the last few years, there definitely have been moments where iOS felt shakier than old Apple software ever used to be. And I get it, AI development is moving ridiculously fast right now. But I don't need my phone generating artwork of a sausage while basic animations occasionally stutter opening apps. Still though, if Apple actually delivers on even half of the rumored Siri upgrades, iOS 27 could end up being one of the most important iPhone updates in years. Not because of icons changing shape again, but because it fundamentally changes how people interact with their phones. Anyway, let me know what you think, because I genuinely can't decide whether to be hyped or cautiously terrified about all this AI stuff. If you made it to the end, put the word hamster down below, let's confuse the rest, and also make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the hype button. Check out this video here for the latest iPhone 18 leaks.